Welcome for today's practice. We'll start seated for our yoga flow today. Hopefully you have had a nice day so far. I'm tuning in from London, so it is very hot summer day today. If you're in London, we'll have a cooling yoga practice today, but wherever you are tuning in from, I'm welcoming you from my living room to yours. So welcome. We'll start seated today. So coming to a cross-legged position, if it feels good, you might want to pop a pillow or some kind of cushion underneath your seat. So then your hips are a little bit more lifted than your knees will be helpful for the pelvis to find stability. And today's flows will be opening the full body. We'll be working on our liver and kidney meridians. So really kind of boosting in that gentle metabolism through the system and without bringing too much heat. So when we're kind of finding ourselves now in the summer season, we don't want to do too much of a heat provoking practice when there's already a lot of heat outside. So we want to do a cooling practice, just making sure that everything's moving in the right direction, still finding strength today. So coming to your cross-legged position, closing your eyes and starting to arrive to your inner world. So my name is Anna. If you haven't been flowing with me before, welcome. Today's class, I really invite you to step into the mat with curiosity. Curiosity to ask yourself, where are you today? How are you feeling? And as we move from asana to another, noticing the differences in the size, noticing the differences of arriving to the mat today than maybe yesterday. So every day as we arrive to a yoga mat, we start with a clean slate. So every day feels so different in our bodies. And if you were able to do one sort of yoga pose yesterday, it might feel much harder today. That's totally fine. So just appreciating the wisdom of your body to be in different places energetically and physically from day to day. And as you keep your eyes closed, we'll arrive to your first breathing practice to start today. So this pranayama is called alternative nostril breathing. So we're breathing with the left and the right side of our brain and just really clearing the energy in our yin and yang, fast and slow, our nervous system. So let's relax our hands to our left. We'll cover our right thumb to our right nostril. And then you can bring your index finger and middle finger to the third eye space. We'll close the right nostril. We'll inhale from the left. We'll close the left nostril with the ring finger as we exhale from the right. Now inhale from the right. Close, exhale from the left. Inhale from the left. Close, exhale from the right. Inhale from the right. Close, exhale from the left. Inhale from the left. Close, exhale from the right. Keep breathing in your own rhythm. So inhale, close with switch, exhale. Inhale, close, switch, exhale. Always same rhythm, alternative side to side. Just noticing the differences also. Does it feel easier today to breathe from the left or from the right? Is your belly rising with your every inhale and lowering with your every exhale? So just being aware, keeping all the facial expressions soft, as well as your neck, shoulders, arms, spine. Keeping your inner gazing point, so your inner eye in the space between the third eye center, space between the eyebrows, kind of the same area where you're touching your two fingers. That space is also connected to our intuition, true knowing, inner self. Last round. And next time when you exhale from the left, we'll bring the hands back to the lap, keeping your eyes closed. And just inviting the breath to your both nostrils. Noticing how does it feel to breathe now? Does something feel different? Slowly lowering your head to your heart center. Setting intention for the class ahead. Asking yourself, how would you like to feel after a session today? Slowly flicking your eyes open. Welcome back. We'll start today at the back of our mat. So you can just take the pillow or the cushion to the side if you had that. And we'll find our way to movement practice. So in our yoga practice, asana practice, only the one of the 8 limbs of yoga. So often when we kind of think about yoga, we're kind of thinking about only the yoga movements or the asanas, postures, but that is only the one part of our yoga practice. So today will be keeping your awareness in the mind. And so often in a yoga class, we feel that we are almost judging the poses. So we're in our mind thinking, oh, this pose is nice. This one is hard. This is easy. This one I love. This one I hate. So just being very aware today. And as you are arriving to this seated stretch, you should feel it very strongly in your toes already. So often we don't work on our feet at all. We wear very supported shoes, and our feet are always kind of supported with this lot of cushion. So it's very important to work on the soles of the feet. We have loads of nerve endings in the base of the feet. So just taking a couple more breaths here. If it feels very strong, then just stay still. If you feel that you're ready to go even further, you can lengthen your arms straight and they can start to lift your knees and drop the knees. Lift and drop. 2 more. It's very strong. Last one. And then release your knees down, hands down, tuck the toes and just tap the toes down. And finding yourself here, starting with a little intuitive cat and cow. So inhale as you open the chest, exhale as you round the spine. You can bend your elbows as you ride forward and round the spine as you press your hips backwards. So keeping your cat and cow moving a little bit more, maybe even a little side to side. Connecting your breath to your movement, closing your eyes, keeping the shoulders, neck, everything very soft. Today you have 2 options. Either if you choose to work with your breath as your music, so just listening to your breath as you move, or if you have a favorite playlist in Spotify or on your phone, then just you can pop that on the side, working with music on the background. Good. And next time when you find yourself to center, we'll lengthen our right leg and our left arm. So flexing the right foot, Lengthening your left arm and hold. Zip the core in, breathing. 5, 4, inhale, exhale, 3, inhale, exhale, 2, keep the shoulders away from the ear, and 1, bring your left hand down, lift your right leg a little bit higher, zip the core in still, and flex your right foot. Bend your right knee, and we'll just start to hold it here. Lifting the right heel a little bit higher if you can. You should feel the whole glute starting to activate. And good. From here, we'll start to open the knee to the side. Keep your hip bones and shoulders still facing down. Nothing else has happened. Just knee goes to the side. If this feels strong, hold on here. Otherwise, you have option to lengthen the right leg to the right, keeping it lifted. Good. Keeping your whole body down, facing down. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Bring your knee to your chest. Flex the foot and step your right foot to the top, coming to your low lunge. Inhaling to open the chest. Bring your hands towards your knee. You can interlock the fingers as you press your weight away from the leg. Doing 2 different versions of our modified low lunge today. Breathing. You should really feel a thigh opening. Gently bring your arms behind your back. Interlock the fingers and press the knuckles back. Opening the chest, hold. Good. From here, bringing your knuckles towards the left. You'll close the elbows together and we'll drop our head to the left as well, finding yourself to your neck stretch. Breathing for 5, 4, 3, keep the balance. 2, 1, now arms behind. This side, close the elbows and drop your head there as well. Breathing to the left side of the neck. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Release your head to center. Hands down, straighten the leg and flex your foot. Inhaling to open the chest, exhaling to fold. So modified kind of hamstring stretch. Option to stay low if you feel strong. Even walking your hands backwards will help you if that is too strong. Or option to come right away to this kind of version where you're folding down with your back leg straight, keeping your both hips squared. But just do this if you can keep your both legs straight and arms straight. Otherwise, keep your back knee down. And just breathing to the hamstring. You should feel it strongly behind the right leg. 4 more breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Drop your knee if you had it lifted. We'll all bend our right knee, and now we'll find our way to your Skandasana. So walking your hands towards the right, opening the hips, keeping your right knee bent, and left toes are lifted. Option to stay low here with your hands down. Option to even lift your right heel. Really breathing to the inner leg. We'll walk our hands even closer towards the left foot as we fold here. Inhaling to lengthen the spine, exhaling to fold. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Keeping your right hand down, we'll lift the left arm up for a side stretch. Open the side body. Breathing here for 3, for 2, and 1. Bring your hand back. Square your right foot with your hands, and we'll swipe the foot down or back to our down facing. So keeping your feet hip distance apart. Option to walk the dog, bending your knees one by one if that feels suitable for you. Or if your hamstrings are fairly open, you can also keep the leg straight. Finding stillness, lifting your hip bones higher, shoulders away from the ears, keeping your ears in line with the upper arms. Connecting to that breath. 1 more full inhale. And exhale. Good. Now drop your knees down. Sit back to your heels. So keeping the toes tucked, sit back. I'll just show you one version how to make sure your ujjayi breathing is correct. So bring your hand in front of you. Imagine you're fogging the mirror. So imagine you have a mirror in front of you, fogging it with your mouth. Then you close the mouth and try to do the same from your nose. So you have a little tighten sensation in the back of the throat, and everything's just coming through the nose. And that is the sensation you should be using in your yoga practice when we move. So inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Good. Hands down, other side. Left leg lengthens and right arm. Looking down, keeping your left elbow with a soft bend, breathing in and out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring your hand down and we'll bend the left knee, flexing the left foot, lifting the heel higher. With finding the activation in the glute, then zip the core in, press the hands down. So really straight line from the shoulders to your tailbone. We'll start to open the knees super gently to the side. Make sure nothing else moves, just the leg. Hip bones down, shoulders are facing down. Option to stay here or maybe going further by lengthening the leg to the side. Hold. Breathe for 4, 3, lift it higher, 2, and 1. Bend your knee to the nose and step it through. Coming to your first low lunge on this side. Hands to your knee, open the chest, press the weight to your hands as you open the whole front body, making sure your left knee and ankle are in the same line. Breathing in and out. 3, 4, 2, and 1. Good. Bringing your arms again behind your back. This time we'll bring the hands to your hips and we'll lift our right arm up first for a nice twist. Good. Opening the whole right side of the body. Option to drop your hand down into the ground. Breathing for 3, 2, and 1. Switch the sides. So right hand to your hip, lift your left arm. Breathing in and out. 3, 2, keep your balance. And 1. Good. Hands down, straighten the legs, flex the foot. So walk your way back. Option to stay here, just kind of folding forward with your exhale. Or again, if you know that your hamstrings are fairly open, you can lift your back knee, taking a step closer, keeping your hip bones, shoulders facing forward. So right hip bone is kind of pressing forward, relaxing the whole way down with the legs. Keeping your breath connected. Breathing in and out. Two more breaths. And then we'll start to drop the right knee down if it was lifted. Good. Gently adjusting with your hands, bending your left knee and dropping your right knee down. Beautiful. Inhaling here. And exhaling, we'll swipe the feet back or first coming to Skandasana. So bring your hands to the left side. We'll lift the right toes as we open the hips. Good. Inhaling here, exhaling, option to walk your hands towards the right leg, kind of finding that open stretch again, feeling the inner leg opening, feeling the circulation starting to flow in the inner leg. Good. Bring your hands underneath your knee and we'll lift the right arm up, finding the side stretch to the right. Keep your left knee open to the left. Breathing in and out. Option to keep always the left heel lifted or lowered. What suits your ankle. And 1. Gently hands down. Square the hands to the top of the mat. And then slide your feet back, down facing.
This time we'll just take one full inhale here. And exhale. Inhaling to shift forward, hold your plank pose, actively pressing to the hands. And then we'll keep the arms straight. We'll just drop the hips down, coming to this kind of open stretch, feeling the whole front of the body waking up, pressing the hands against the earth. So keeping your back thighs lifted and your toes are tucked. Inhaling, maybe opening the chest even more. Exhale, press back to your down facing. Inhaling again, coming to your plank pose, then lowering knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. So if you're not sure what to do, lower down knees, chest, chin, bending your elbows next to your body. Inhaling to open the front body, cobra up dog. Exhaling to your down facing, press back. Good, letting your hips lift high, really lengthening the whole upper back, lower back. Straight line from the hands to the hips. Good. We'll walk the hands to the back of the mat. Keeping your hands down, keeping your head rested. 5 breaths, making sure your weight is evenly in your toes and heels, so you can shift a little bit forward and backward, trying to even balance it out. If you feel that your hands are connected to the ground, I'll give you an option, but if your hands are not even nearby the ground, that's fine. You can keep holding to your elbows. But if your hands are down, you can try to lift your toes up and then bringing the toes down, lifting your heels up and holding it here. So really feeling the backs of the legs lengthening now. Folding down, same time lifting the heels higher. 3, 2, 1. Drop your heels down and slowly ripple the spine up to standing. Beautiful. Roll the shoulders back and down. We'll find our way to Trikonasana. So we'll bring our right toes forward and the left leg is in 90-degree angle, maybe a little bit shorter stance than in a warrior two. We'll bring our arms by our sides and we'll start to fold over towards the right. So really folding forward, pressing your hips to the back of the mat. And when you can fold more, right hand comes down, left arm lifts up as we hold. If you have a brick, it's a beautiful option to bring your brick underneath your arm. If you're not even nearby, you can just keep yourself lifted even here, as we just want to make sure that we have that stretch to the side body. Good. Looking up towards your hand if you can. Imagining you're pressing your right hip bone forward, left hip bone back. Breathe. Breathing in and out. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly starting to bend your knee. We'll bring the fingertips down and we'll transition to your half moon. So starting to lift up the left leg. Now, if you have a brick, keep your right hand on the brick for an option, or if you don't have a brick, you can always bend your right knee as much as you need to find balance, keeping your left foot flexed. Hold. Couple more breaths. 3, 2, 1. Good. Take a big step back. Warrior two. Straighten the leg, bend your knee, and reverse. Flip the right palm up. Open the side body. Breathing here. Option to bring your left hand behind your back to the opposite thigh. For 2, and 1. Good. Back to warrior two. Now bring your left hand down. Right arm rises up, coming for a twist. Back heel is lifted. Open the twist even more by lifting your right arm. Exhale, twist the right arm underneath your right hamstring. Good. 4 more. Inhaling to lift. If this is too much, drop your back knee. Always is option. 3 more. 2. Keep your breath. Connect. Last one. Exhale, hand down. Swipe the right leg up and over. 3-legged dog. Bend your knee, open the hip. Good. Again, flex your foot. So right heel is drawing towards the glute. You're looking underneath the right shoulder, really feeling the whole body working. Good. Straighten the leg again. Option to hold it here still. Option to go further for a strong balance. I'll tell you this is going to be tough by lifting your left hand. Hold. Good. Breathing in, just keeping it lifted, keeping your balance gazing point. 2, 1, hand down. We'll bring the right foot down, coming to chaturanga. Option to keep the right foot lifted for a chaturanga. Otherwise, plank pose, lower down chaturanga, or knees, chest, chin. Always keeping your elbows bent next to the body. Inhaling to open. Exhaling to press back. 5 breaths. Maybe staying in down facing, maybe dropping your knees down for a child's pose. Listening to your body. What do you need today? 4 more breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly pressing your hands down, meeting in down facing. Good. We'll look forward, taking step or jump forward to the top of the mat. Inhaling to half lift. Exhaling to melt down. Inhaling to rise up. And exhaling as you are center. Beautiful. We'll lift our right foot forward, stepping your right foot back, coming to your other side, triangle pose. So left foot is forward, and we'll start to shift our weight towards the left, bringing your hand down and lifting your right arm up. Good. Holding here, making sure the left hip bone is pressing forward, right hip bone back, so really opening the legs, looking towards your right arm. Stay there. I'll just show you the brick modifications in case you do have a brick. Just always nice to know what to do exactly if you do have it. So if you do have a brick, it's a beautiful pose to use your brick. Also, when you use your brick, you can actively kind of press your foot against the brick to activate the whole of the inner thigh even more. And you can notice that if it feels better to hold it the brick kind of in the inside of the foot or in the outside of the foot. Both versions are fine. So just working with your body. Let's take a couple more breaths. To also noticing if it's way too much to go for the brick, then of course not. Good. One more inhale and exhale. Bend your knee, rise up, slowly coming back up. And we'll find our way to reverse warrior, lifting your palm up, reversing the warrior as you breathe here. Breathing in and out, bending your left knee even more. 2, are you breathing? And 1. Good, back to center, hold on here. Inhale, exhale, we'll cartwheel the right hand down, lifting your left arm up, open. Good, lifting your back heel, inhale, exhale, twist, crunch. Left arm underneath the left hamstring, inhaling to lift up. 4 more. Keeping your breath connected, moving the brick to the side, we don't need it just now. 2. Last one. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling to bring your left hand down. We'll bring the weight forward. And actually, I just remembered that we didn't do our half moon. So lifting your right leg up and lifting your right arm up. That doesn't matter since we are able to do it now. Hold on here, breathing, lifting the leg higher, keeping your right foot flexed. Keep your balance for 3, for 2, and 1. Beautiful. Both hands down. Take a big step back with your right foot, and we'll slide the left leg back and up to 3-legged dog. Bend your knee, open the hip, look away from your body, so underneath the left shoulder, flex your foot, squeezing your heel to the glute as you open the hips a little more. Finding stillness in the strength. 1, lengthen the leg. Option to stay here or option to try to bring your left hand to your right foot now. Keeping your gazing point, even if you bring the hand to the middle of the mat, that's already difficult. Hold for 2 and 1. Knees, chest, chin. Do what feels good for you. Inhaling to open the chest. Exhaling to press back down facing. Good. Taking a breath in and breath out. Walking your hands to the top of the mat as you relax down. Good. Just releasing any tension out of the body. Releasing your hands down. Again, lifting your toes. And then lifting the heels. Even if you have your elbows, you can try this now. Your hamstring should be a little more open. And drop. Beautiful. Hands down, bend your knees, and find your way up to standing. Whew. Good. Roll the shoulders and making sure that you're now on the top of the mat. So walking your way there if you're not. We'll arrive to a back bends. One of my favorite part of the practice. So finding yourself to kind of hip distance apart posture. We'll start to bend the knees as we come to a chair pose. And then option 1, stay here. Option 2, to lift your heels. We lower our weight down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hang on here. Try to keep your balance. Zip the core in. And then come back up to your chair pose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Lower down. Keep pressing the hips as back as you can. And next time we'll drop the hips down, coming to your boat pose. Hold. Good. Holding the boat. Bringing the hands to the heart center. Just starting to take a little twist one side and the other. One side and the other. Good. Couple more. Good. Next time when you find center, bring your arms by your side. Option to lengthen the legs and lower down even more. Hold for 8, 7, 6. I'm shaking. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up. Take hold of your right leg and rock back, keeping your right leg lifted and left leg lifted as well. Flex your both feet and then bring your arms towards the right foot. We'll take 8 crunches up and down, up and down. Keep going. 5 more. Floor should be burning. If it's too much, drop your left foot. Last 3 and 2. Either keep holding your knees or maybe bring your arms behind. 7, 6, feeling the inner thighs opening as you fold, breathing in and out. Then finding ourselves back to our heel. Now, keeping the toes on the thighs, feeling the whole sides of the body lengthening. To lift you up with the right muscles. This is hard if you have breaks. It might be a great idea to bring both breaks to the out, keeping your breath. So always not going that far if you can. So you can just stay here, active, pressing your hip. Keep
couple more breaths. And one, slowly, hands behind your back, chin to your chest, and little shake. This time we'll close while it is, and in your own time, if you're doing this, you can stay for longer for sure. Okay, we're finishing with an inversion today. Very important way to finish the practice of a lot of different with a lot of different healing benefits as well. Option one: keep your legs lifted, arms by your side. You can even rest your legs against a wall or something. Or option two: to really squeeze your elbows next to your body and then rock your hips up, coming to your shoulders down. One of my favorite ways to end the yoga practice. All inversions have so many amazing healing benefits for us. So just staying tuned, closing the eyes, finding yourself to your natural breath wherever you are. Calming the mind as all the blood flow is coming from the feet down, down, down to the body, heart center, brain. And gently bringing your feet above your head, halasana. And gently rocking your way down to laying down. We'll come to counter pose, bringing the soles of the feet together and then pressing your elbows down to the earth so much that you can bring your top of the head down to the mat, so the crown of the head. If it's too much with the legs, of course, pose. So bringing the crown of the head down, making sure that the head is resting down. So finding your way back, we'll lengthen the legs for a final savasana and finding stillness and peace, keeping your eyes closed, allowing the whole body melt down. Natural breath with every exhale. Imagine your body sinking or melting even a little more towards deep, true relaxation. I recommend you never skipping this pose, since it's probably the most important pose to seal the practice, energetically and physically and mentally. So you can also think about your thoughts as these puffy, soft white clouds in the sky going inside, just passing by. So as you have thoughts coming, letting them just come and go without getting attached to them, without being judgmental about them, just noticing and feeling the gratitude of realizing that your mind has drifted. And then you can say, Slowly starting to wiggle the fingers and toes. Bring your arms above your head for a stretch. Bring your knees to your chest too, and we'll roll the knees over to one side. Bring your arms, keeping something shift through the practice. Maybe feeling a bit different than when we started. Slowly pressing yourself to seated, and we'll keep our eyes closed. We'll keep the hands in the heart center, bringing your thumbs to press to the chest. And take an inhale together through the nose. Exhaling from the mouth, flowing your head down to the heart center. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, meaning peace. Wishing you a peaceful week ahead. Slowly open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today.